Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Toy Story. Toy Story stream. I got it all loaded up. Luckily there is no, like, music to the title screen, so I just have it running in the background, so it'll be very seamless. Oh, my extended cut of Hall of Mirrors for Shadowgate ended. Oh no. Whatever will I do? What a weird... I wanna meet Gaming in the Clinton year, man. And I wanna ask him what the deal with Shadowgate for NES is. Like, why? Like, why? Just why? So much for an extended cut. I mean, it's only 3 minutes. It's not like... Yeah. By the way, I just want to point out, that's just what the YouTube uploader chose. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's good to know, I guess. By the way, I can't show it because I would have to set up a whole different, like, window and crop everything. But I'm not joking. The recommendations on this video, one of them is Toy Story SNES, all bosses, no damage. The YouTube algorithm is indeed algorithming, and it's beautiful. It's very great. Let's see. It's also recommending me level 1 of Silver Surfer, which I know goes dummy hard. This is beautiful. Anamane Gucci. Who? Had no reason to go this hard. Solace's title theme is also great. I'm also getting Plock recommendation, The Beach. Hang on, let me. You said the title theme. Let me. Oh yeah, this is fire. This song is unironically fire, bro. Shigimoto himself was incredibly impressed with Block's soundtrack. Was he really? That's pretty cool, actually. Just straight flames, unironically. Oops. Okay, so now I have to, like, look it up. I'm genuinely... Oh, Nintendo... I didn't know that. I want to see what Shadowgate NES gameplay looks like. Like, is there... Nope, this is just OST stuff. Here we go. Oh, okay, so it's just like a standard RPG for the time. Dungeon crawler. That's a little disappointing. I was expecting it to be like some. This is the most replayed section. Why is this the most replayed section? This is also the most replayed section. Where's the funny song? The Grim Reaper? I guess the Grim Reaper is a character in this. That's cool. That's very cool, actually. I guess. I don't know. Anyways, enough yapping. Actually, no, hang on. I do have one more thing to say. I made the mistake of making a hit tweet, and I feel like I have to explain myself. So I just want to put it out there. No, I do not think the leaked 35mm Toy Story scan is superior to the Blu-ray version. I just think it's neat. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting that out there because I'm so tired of people twisting my words. It's not what I said. Not at all what I said. I just thought it was neat. Some of y'all are miserable individuals, genuinely. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's play Toy Story. You may be wondering, Ryan, where's the music? You messed up. You messed up the source audio. Where's the music? No, this just has no music. This is the most ominous title screen I've ever seen. Oh. What? What? I didn't even press anything. I didn't press anything. The game just started by itself. Huh? What the heck? Okay. Strange things are happening to me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed Shadow of Mirrors and Plock OST, because Randy Newman's getting every little penny this stream is making. Okay, so let's see. Options. What could even be in the options? Oh, that's awesome, actually. Yahoo! Deputy. Cowboy. Yeah, we're gonna need cowboy. I am actually so impressed by this. Let's do this. This was done by Traveler's Tales. Yeah, Traveler's Tales was indeed built different in the 90s. That is so true. Old army game. Open the bucket of soldiers and then locate the baby monitor. Pass it down to the sergeant's troops. The toys will then meet you at the other baby monitor. Good luck and watch out for trains and planes. Thank you. Etch and sketch. Oh, this right here, iconic music, bro. Dude, look at that parallax, bro. Ow. Oh, shit. Ow. How do I get up? Ow. There we go. Code red! Move! 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 Maybe I'm a loser, but hearing good voice quality from a SNES game is like everything to me. Oh. Oh, okay. How did I get... What the heck? How did I get up there? I was surprised you chose the SNES version because I thought the Genesis version was more iconic or something. It's called... I had a SNES... a quote-unquote SNES on the ready. I do not have a Genesis on the ready, if you catch my drift. So, Code red! Move! 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 So yeah. Ow! What? Okay. I am. Oh, look, it's robot. Okay, so I got the baby monitor there. No, I didn't. This is truly the video game of all time, I think. Ow! Oh, come Oh, come on. Ow. That's fine. We'll just tank it. We'll just tank it. Code red! Move! 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 Yeah, no, the animations are really, really smooth. Which is low-key kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Ow. Dang it. No, come on. Oh, okay. There we go. Bro. What is this game, man? They're calling Woody's attack the like most useless attack ever made. What? What hit me, bro? Okay, man. Alright. Lock in. Oh, clutch. Okay, alright, I'm kind of getting the hang of it now. Ooh, what? Okay, hang on. No, you gotta be kidding me. Get up, man. That's fine. I just gotta do that entire part flawlessly, is all. At least the music's good. Are you Ow. Oh my God. Bro. I'm getting like cat-like reflexes right now. I'm gonna become the most cracked Toy Story speedrunner ever. Ow. Cool, man. That's really awesome, actually. Bro. Dude, the hitbox for the the hitbox for the pull string is so finicky. Like, shit's just not connected. This game has all those shitty game design mechanics that would make AVGN crash out. I'm kind of surprised he never did a video on this. Because I know the RC car segment. That's like the most infamous segment right there. Because apparently it controls like butt from a stick. Really? That's it? I've been struggling this entire time? And I just needed to do that? I was overcomplicating it this entire time? Cool. Red alert. Help the other toys get to their places before Andy gets to his bedroom. Rex, Ham, and Robot need to go into the toy chest. RC car and Rocky needs to go under the bed. And you need to get onto the bed. True. What the heck? If Mr. Potato Head is your comfort character, we got problems, low key. There we go. Okay. I'm just saying, that guy's a dick. Did Robot need to go in the Robot needed to go in the toy chest too, right? Uh-oh. Yeehaw. You think that was Tom Hanks, or you think that was Jim Hanks? I have the world's loudest start button on my SNES controller. It's okay. We know how to speedrun this one now, so we good. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Okay. So, let's see. Rex, Ham, Robot, the chest. RC, Rocky, under the bed. Okay. Alright, that's easy. There we go. Boom. All right. Come on. Let's go. I almost finished it in 6-7. That would have been amazing. 6-7. Buzz Lightyear. Ego check? Try to keep up with Buzz to show that you are just as good as a toy as him. Hint, try to swing on the hooks using your pull string to cross larger gaps. Oh god. What? Why, Buzz Lightyear, you're such a cheeky little fella? Well, Okay. Look at them silicone graphics computer. Bro. What? I'm so confused. Hook? What? Where? Where's the hook? I don't see a hook. Whatever. You ever like play a game that's like it's objectively a well-made game, but in your heart of hearts you just want to call it absolute dog shit? This game sucks. Oh my goodness. I feel very, very bad for the 5-year-old that had to play this game. And this was like their only game for Christmas that year. We know you like the Toy Story, son. So we got you the video game. It's just like the movie. Look at them graphics. Look at them silicone graphic computer graphics, son. Isn't that great, son? Isn't that such a lovely game? Meanwhile, they don't even realize it, but this is the moment that child decided, nah, I don't want to ever support Toy Story ever again, bro. At least the levels are short, I guess. This is what Santa gave to the naughty children instead of coal. Dude, this game is straight coal. It's like unironically straight coal, bro. Look at that. They want me to make precise platforming jumps with that, by the way. Just awful, bro. Just absolutely horrid. Worthless attack, bad hitboxes, leap of faith jumps, confusing gameplay mechanics, forcing you to take damage. It really does have the works. It does. I just like what do you want me to say, man? This shit sucks. Dude, I am looking for the hooks, but you see how they don't even connect? Nightmare Buzz? While you were sleeping, you had a bad dream. Try to defeat this illusion to awake from Woody's worst nightmare. What the hell is this?
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
What?
Take that! Take that! Here it comes! Take that! Take that! Take that! Here it comes! Take that!
Doesn't even sound like Tim Allen, bro.
Ow! Here it comes! Ow!
They got some poor Telltale employee to do that.
Here it comes!
Cool.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off. Take that! Here it comes! Take that! Take that! Here it comes! Ow!
What?
Here it comes! Oh!
Okay.
Here it comes! Here it comes! Oh! Here it comes! Ow! Oh! Here it comes! Ow!
What?
Here it comes! Yes!
Oh, stars, stars, stars. All of them, 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 all of them. Please. That has to be enough for a continue, right? Really? By one? By 1 point? Oh, great. Here comes the dog shit RC level. I can already see it. Keep the car going by collecting all the power cells. Oh, it's... Oh. 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 That is somehow worse than Who Framed Roger Rabbit taxi driving. I'm not even joking, bro. Ryan, I have no faith for you. I can't even blame you. I don't have any faith for me. Oh my god. Okay, man, I get it. I get it. You can do full 3D models. Oh god. in my suffering. No, no, come on. Come on, no, 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 no. Can't even, like, performative fake rage at this. Honestly, I would cheat. Perhaps I will. Actually. Perhaps I will. 'Cause this is bullshit. This is doo-doo dog butt, bro. Straight from the ass. Straight from the booty butt cheek ass, bro. There we go. Yeah, let's see. Cheat. Let's see. Let me, Toy Story NES game genie cheat codes, real no fake, is exactly what I'm actually looking up. I accidentally wrote NES instead of SNES. That's okay. Toy Story on NES is kind of fire anyways, so. Okay, let's do this. So, CEB 9 dash 3 914 add turn on. And then what level were we on? I'm gonna go off of a limb and assume were we on 4? Cheats disabled. No, put them shits on. Put them shits on, bro. Six 3 DC4. You know, that is not the code I put in. That's not at all what I put in. Does it work though? Is the question. No. No, it does not. Hang on. I think I'm doing something wrong. Did it break the game? No, it did not break the game. But I also think it didn't work. So let me just what's going on? Bing, bing. Okay. So CEB 9-3914. Okay. So here we go. Let's just GameGenie.com be my savior. Okay, infinite lives. You know what? Screw it. This game sucks anyways. I don't want to play legitimate. We'll do invincibility as well. -3914. And start on level 5, A6 -3 DC4. Is that right? Did I do that right? Yes, I think I did. No, wait. No, I didn't, because it needs to be a 9. All right, let's apply that. That I think that worked. I think that worked.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw. Aha, it worked. Awesome. Revenge of the Toys. Now we get to see how much more bullshit this game gets. Wrong level? No, it's the right level. I'm not playing that stupid RC level again. I refuse. See, now I'm just playing it like it's a Sonic game. This is great. I'm having a blast now. How do I... Toy, The Adventures of Buzz Lightyear, Cowboy Stories, nondescript cowboy stories. Checkers. This is like... This is such a good, like, game visually that it kind of sucks that everything else about it is, like, the worst game ever made. First modern AAA game, true. Again, I guess it's like, it must be like a generational thing, because I genuinely cannot believe that there were like 5-year-olds unironically playing this game. I just refuse to believe it. Oh, ew, did you see that? Did you see Woody's face? That was gross. What the fuck? This doesn't happen in the movie. This is so stupid. Woody Rex creepy run. I want to make that a remix now. This is some bullshit, and I play Toho for fun. Like, what is this, bro? If ROM hacks are direct modifications to the game code and graphics, then the game Genie codes, then our Genie codes RAM hacks, because all they do is free specific RAM memory accessing particular values. Woody Rex, Woody Rex, Woody Rex. Now I gotta fight Buzz Lightyear.
Watch out! Ow! Watch out!
If you're trying to fight me, Buzz,
Infinity and beyond! Ow! Ow!
why are you, like, giving me a heads up that you're about to attack me?
To infinity and beyond! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ow!
Watch out! Watch out! Next time I'm like very upset at somebody, I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna throw my punches, and every single time I'm gonna go, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Watch out!
Watch out.
Watch out!
Watch out. Okay. That's gotta be a continue, right? No?
Ow! 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 Ow!
Why does hitting Buzz do damn? You know what? Never mind. It's not even worth it, man.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, I can jump.
Ow! 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 Ow!
What was that? Was this supposed to be a human?
Ow!
That's... genuinely so horrible.
Ow!
Is that Mr. Pibb? No, it's a nondescript Pizza Planet Cola, obviously. Can this one child stop pacing back and forth with their stupid little paper airplane? It's pissing me off, bro. With your stupid MS Paint looking ass legs, bro. And your like hyper realistic shoes. And your really weird dithered dress shirt thing. Horrible. Is that a continue? What is a continue? When do I get a continue? Their shirt looks like a trash can. That's just a great, like, metaphor for this game. Oh, look. Wait, hang on. Hang on. I gotta... I have a good bit here. Just give me like 2 seconds. You're gonna watch this, you're gonna see this bit and you're gonna go, haha, Ryan, that was so funny. It's so good. Such a good bit, right? It's dumb, but it's great, right? It's like the best. I make the best bits. I am the bit man. Bro, this shit pissing me off. It's not accurate enough, because not even Scrap Brain Zone is this bullshit, bro. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Now change it to Willie's Fortress. Yes, my favorite Mega Man character. Dr. Willie. Dr. Wily. You'll have to stop him, Mega Man. There we go. Oh, what? How? How do you get stutter like that on a SNES game? I didn't even know that was possible. The heck? Oh my god, it's literally the chemical plant, like, stair block thing. Oh my god. The stutter is just, it's horrible, bro. This game is doing too much. Oh, okay. Bit over. Back to the beautiful sounds of this game. I thought I saw a sprite flicker. Dude, really? What the? Excuse me?
Hello?
Dude, it's like, and it's the literal exact same sound. What?
Hello?
Why he Orpal? That's just like, that's like the weird... The coloration of the little green men have never been like consistent in external media. Because I guess you could argue like, oh, is this where I'm supposed to... Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? What the what was I getting stuck on? Oh my god.
Hello?
Hello? Traveler's Tales, you guys were simply just doing way too much. Did not need to make it this complicated, little bro.
Hello?
Dude, why do you have ice physics? It's both like, you both have like ice physics, but you also just like casually get stuck.
Hello? Hello?
You gotta like do really weird strafing
Hello?
just to like nudge around.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Bro, I'm losing it. Oh my god, I'm like actually losing it. Where?
Hello?
But this is just kind of bullcrap because you wouldn't get this on the first try. You wouldn't know where any of these are.
Hello?
No, come on, please. Please, I don't want to play this again. Please, 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 please. No, 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 no.
Hello?
No, 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 no. Okay. You're getting nauseous while watching this? I don't even blame you. Are we almost done, bro? Whoops. I'm actually for a loss of words. What am I supposed to be doing here? What? What am I supposed to be doing here, man? I'm... I'm actually for like a loss. A loss for words.
Ow. Ow.
How do you... How do you make a video game this awful, bro?
Ow. Ow.
What am I doing wrong here? I thought like maybe you gotta like knock it out of the... You knock up the aliens. Dude, trust me, if I had the ability to, I would. When you knock up the... Oh! Do I? Can you? Oh! I gotta like...
Ow. Ow.
Not what I meant, bro. Nah, that's what you meant. Okay, so... that's so stupid. Okay. Okay. So you gotta like... Shit. Bro. There's no way that you're like, cool, so you know how to do it, now do it again. There's no way. What, do I gotta like hit it like 4 times or something?
Ow.
I just gotta like. I'm actually about to quit. I can't do this. I can't do this. This is so bullshit, bro. Me when I make the worst weapon in any video game ever, and it's Woody's pull string. Because it doesn't connect, it doesn't hit. It's so pixel perfect, and for what? There we go. No, you gotta... I'm actually done, bro. I'm actually so done, bro. Are you? No. Pause. Genuinely. Pause. I genuinely, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know.
The first Super Nintendo game ever from Disney Interactive is Toy Story. When you pop in this game, the first thing you notice is the poor edging on Woody, the main character of the movie and the character you control in the game. The Toy Story movie was done with Silicon Graphics computers, and the instruction booklet says the game's graphics were created with the same 3D computer models that were used in the making of the blockbuster movie. We don't know, however, if the game actually used Silicon Graphics computers. If SGI computers were involved, we suspect they were only used for character animation, because the backgrounds do not have the detailed quality graphics of Donkey Kong Country. As any good devoted game player knows, Donkey Kong Country was created with Silicon Graphics computers and doesn't have edging problems. What's even more strange is that Woody is the only character with edging problems. All the other characters look great. The game's packaging box advertises an intensely 3D experience, but that statement is a bit misleading because the gameplay, although varied, is often two-dimensional. One question still remains. Why didn't Disney Interactive use Silicon Graphics computers for the entire game? Were they too expensive? I don't think so. Come on, Big Disney is one of the richest corporations in the country. Let's get real here.
Big Disney.
The only explanation we can think of is that Disney Interactive did not use SGI computers because the graphics could not be handled by the Genesis for the Genesis version. Maybe that's why the game has nowhere near as many colors and detailed graphics as Donkey Kong. However, even that explanation doesn't seem plausible because Disney would have to be insane to pass up the chance of creating another Donkey Kong Country. Besides, the Genesis version and the Super NES version don't have to be exactly the same, so what's the big deal? Disney certainly has the money to make another Donkey Kong Country, but unfortunately, they blew it. Another thing that confuses us is Disney's marketing strategy. Since Pocahontas appeared in the theaters before Toy Story, why did the Toy Story video game come out before the Pocahontas game? Perhaps the Pocahontas game is being saved until the movie is released on video for some sort of joint marketing strategy.
Bro, what?
The last negative thing we have to say about this game is
Oh, dude, I'm gonna play the shit out of Pocahontas for the Sega Genesis. You have no idea, bro. How would you even make a Pocahontas video game? How do you make Pocahontas into a video? What, like, how? Like, Toy Story, it's already kind of a stretch, but you got, like, I can see where you can get the gameplay ideas. Pocahontas is just like where do you... How do you make that into... Is Pocahontas a real video game? Is that a real thing? No. No way. No way. This is a thing? What is this? What? What is this? Oh my god, it's Prince of Persia. It's Prince of Persia, bro. Oh, she's so stiffly animated, even for Genesis standards. Her hair looks like it's made out of, like, cloth. It just looks like she has like a towel over her head. Like when a male TikToker has to like play a woman character and he just puts a towel on his head and it's like, boom, there's my long hair. What? What does that mean? Huh? Same platform, by the way, that has Aladdin for Genesis. Just want to put that out there. What happened? Disney, what happened, bro? I know you outsource all your games, but like. Okay, the animation low-key kind of getting better though, as you get the power-ups. I'm actually just, I'm so gobsmacked right now. I genuinely, I was just, this was genuinely a bit. Like, genuinely it was a bit. I didn't even actually think this came out. Because again, how do you make a video game out of Pocahontas? How do you make a video game out of Pocahontas? I mean, I guess they figured it out, but like, you could do an entire stream on crusty Disney Genesis games. I probably could. Isn't there? There's a Disney game for even like the Sega Pico, right? Excuse me, Donald. Now that's a good Genesis game. Quackshot or Quackers or whatever it's called. That's a good Genesis game. The one that has Donald in it. You know, it's not a Genesis game, but it's Donald video game adjacent is Darkwing Duck for NES. That's like my favorite video game of all time. I've never beaten it, but it's my favorite video game of all time. I love that video game so much. Its OST, iconic. I've used it in videos before. Not for this channel, but for like a different channel. Going Quackers, that was PS1 and N64. Was it? No, there was like a... Dude, it's so nice. I'm genuinely so obsessed with these crunchy Genesis animal sounds. Dude, this looks like Oregon Trail. Like, the more I look at it, like the grass and all that, is that just me? Like, the environment looks like Oregon Trail. Like, this looks like a game made for DOS. This does not look like a Genesis game at all. I love how we went from, oh, let's play Toy Story for SNES to we're just deadass watching a long play of Pocahontas now. This is like a game that you load up with, like, you got your friend, you guys are just shooting the shit, eating Doritos, like talking about like the meaning of life while you just play this. You're now holding the little bird. You are... You're now holding the little bird. Has gotta be, like, the top 10 best lines ever said in a video game. Be careful, don't get copyright claimed by the random Spanish long play channel. It's fine, I'm commentating over it. That's enough, right? I'm doing active commentary. That falls under the Creative Commons, I'm pretty sure. If anything, I'll probably get copyright claimed for this freaking Genesis song. I think this is from the movie. It doesn't matter anyways, Randy Newman already owns this stream because the title screen was Strange Things, so. Pocahontas is like the one Disney princess movie I don't think I've ever seen, actually. Like, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I don't think I've ever actually like properly sat down and watched it. Also, does it ever end? I'm getting sick of this song. Well, it seems like the stage ended, so. Come, we have much to discuss. Okay, this is kind of a bop though. Like this goes kind of hard actually. This is only a 40-minute game. Oh, that's right. I forgot you can't scroll down to look at comments anymore. Sadly, when we talk about Disney games from the 90s, only Aladdin and Lion King are remembered. Pocahontas is an underrated, gorgeous jewel. Okay. I feel kind of bad for making fun of this game now. This seems to be like a lot of people's like childhood game. One of the best games ever made, way ahead of its time. It's just a platformer. It's just Prince of Persia. It's Prince of Persia with Pocahontas in it. Oh my goodness, I laughed too hard at you're holding a baby bird now. And my throat is ruined. I remember this game being very fun but time consuming. Never managed to beat it, and yes, it can be time consuming. This guy knew what to do already. I used to play it daily, 5 to 6 hours in 2011? Couldn't pass level 1? Dog. I can't even stomach playing a game longer than an hour and a half. How do you spend 5 hours on one level? Not even like the full game. One level, dude. The graphics remind me of some indie games, and it really makes this game nostalgic for me. I've never played it, but the sounds and visuals still remind me of a younger time. What indie games? I know this is this comment was, where is it? Where is it? 8 years ago. 8 years ago. What indie games were out 8 years ago that look like this? I'm gonna skip ahead. I dead ass thought it was gonna do the oh my god, the internet has ruined melodies for me. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna do it again. This is how we find out this is where Toby got the motif from. Toby Fox is a hack. Silva gutter rip waiting to happen, unironically, bro. Okay, that's. I think I've seen enough of Pocahontas. Let's get back to gaming in the Clinton year.
It's about the play control. In the third level, players will start foaming at the mouth when they can't jump up to the rope at the top of the screen. No matter how fancy you get in trying to bounce off the ball and up to the rope, you will most likely not reach the darn thing. This kind of play control flaw is inexcusable, since Disney should have noticed it and fixed it. Realistically, you could end up trying 20 times to get Woody to grasp that stupid rope before you actually get it. You might get so mad at Toy Story that you may want to slam Doom into your Super NES and take out your anger by shooting a bunch of evil aliens. Then again, Doom is an extremely difficult game, so it might just make the problem worse. You might think we come down hard on Toy Story.
Guy who thinks Doom 1 is hard? Question mark? But no, yeah, he is unironically spitting.
Well, we admit we have. It's a shame, though, that the outstanding gameplay quality resulting from the developers' hard work is masked by the impossibly high challenge level. Toy Story is too difficult, like The Lion King. Fortunately for you, though, we've discovered two awesome ways to cheat in Toy Story. In the first level, bounce off the first beach ball you see and land on the bottom drawer of the dresser on the right. Duck down until the sheriff's star icon starts spinning in the upper left corner of the screen. Next, get on top of the dresser where you'll find the bucket of toy soldiers. Stand on top of the bucket, then press down while waiting for the lid to move 10 times. At this point, the stage select is activated. To skip any stage at any time, just press start followed by select. You can't win Toy Story.
That's such an oddly specific cheat code. How do you even figure that out?
Without cheating, and this cheating brings victory much too quickly to warrant spending your money. People don't spend $60 on a game they know they can beat. With that in mind, one wonders why companies release game codes and stage selects. Video game buying has become too much of a game. No pun intended.
Wait, so so you complain that the game is too hard, and then you go, this game isn't worth money. It's not worth money if I know I can beat it. Like, I'm so confused by your complaint. So are you upset that the game is too hard, or are you upset that the game becomes easy because you can cheat in it?
Game is about finding a game that's not too hard, but not by any means easy. Codes and other cheats.
Northern Lion bit, unironically, bro.
Unfortunately, there's no way to tell if a game will last, or if a code will be released that makes it yesterday's news. There is, however, one last bastion: role-playing games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy III.
What?
These games will never fail you as far as challenge goes, but the potential for these games to become interactive movies has yet to be realized. With the Nintendo Ultra 64, however, that will surely change. Some of you may have seen screenshots of Toy Story and thought the graphics were poor. Indeed, screenshots do not represent the game well. Seeing the game in motion may actually impress you. Although Toy Story's graphics aren't perfect, they are pleasant looking, and the gameplay is refreshing. In the first level, for example, you have to let the toy troops out of their bucket. Stand next to the bucket and press A. Then listen. A perfect soundbite from the movie. Too bad that's one of the few in the entire game. Your chore doesn't end there, though. Once you've dispersed the troops, go knock the walkie-talkie off the shelf by standing next to it, kneeling and pressing A. The walkie-talkie will fall onto the floor so the troops can carry it downstairs and set up their recon post. Next, head right to the walkie-talkie that Woody will use to communicate with the troops. In the second level, the goal is to get all the toys back where they were before Andy gets upstairs and finds them out of place. Knock the blocks out of the pig's way so he can get down to the floor. Get on the pump and get ready to jump on it when the pig walks by so that you can boost him into the toy chest. Repeat this process with the little toy robot, then do the same for Rex, the wimpy but lovable green dinosaur. Hey, at least he isn't Barney. Next, knock blocks away with your...
Oh man, the 90s were such a different time. Everybody hated Barney, and for what, bro? He just keeps jumping from topic to topic. It is... And not to mention that, like, all of these sentences are run-on sentences. Just a bunch of semicolons, bro. Semicolons, no periods, no commas. Just
pull string by pressing A to free the action figure toy named Biff.
Such strange
Speaking
delivery.
of action figures, take a look at this one. It's a takeoff of Blanca from Street Fighter 2. Also notice the similarities to other Street Fighter characters on the package design. Aha! We caught these guys ripping off Capcom. Anyway, let's get back to Toy Story. Once Biff is free,
What? What? Bro, what the hell? That is spiritually a Chazington bit, bro. I don't care.
he will push the bucket over to the crane. The crane will then raise the bucket so the remote control race car can pass underneath. Biff and the car will get back to their place under the bed.
Who's
so all that's
Biff?
left for you is to get in your place, which is on the bed. Do that and the level will end. Next, you must battle a nightmare version of Buzz Lightyear. Hit him on his face shield with your pull string while avoiding Buzz's lasers. Buzz will warn you before he shoots a laser, so be sure to listen carefully for his egotistical taunting. As for the rest of the game, we have a few general hints for you. First of all, collecting stars helps you stay alive, so even though the task is boring, do it anyway. Second, read the messages put up by the Etch-a-Sketch before each level. It tells you what to do. Third, don't try to rush through the third level to beat Buzz Lightyear. You'll never win. After all, he is a space ranger, or at least he thinks he is. Lastly, we recommend seeing the movie first so you don't have to read all the boring text in between the stages. Bottom line, when all is said and done, Toy Story has better gameplay than either of the Donkey Kong Country games, and players should...
What? There's... There is no way, bro. There is no way you think Donkey Kong... Ignoring Donkey Kong Country 3. There's no way you think that this game is better than both Donkey Kong Country 1 and Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest combined. There is no way you actually think that, bro. So does the game suck or is it good? I don't know. I'm so confused. This review sucks.
Even be able to adjust to the flawed play control. Toy Story's great gameplay is shrouded, however, by frustrating challenge and play control, and the cheating methods destroy what's left of the game after that. Now, check out our review of Toy Story, the movie.
Yeah? Cool. Cool. I would love to know your thoughts on the movie. I'd love to know your thoughts on the movie, George. Yoshi's Story, and it's 2 minutes long. 2-minute long review of. All the comments are about the re-release that's happening. It's so funny.
Okay, you've just spent over $200 on the Nintendo 64 and the new Mario game. You pop it in, stretch Mario's face just for fun, then listen to Princess Toadstool invite you to the castle and watch the Lakitu Cloud fly around with his camera. You arrive via tube. Remember, you're a plumber.
You arrive via tube. Not pipe, tube.
It's your first time in this brand new world, and what a world it is. You can climb trees and do huge flips out of them. You can head towards the waterfall and listen as it gets louder and louder. You can jump over the fence and swim around in the moat. Just try not to get caught up in the force of the waterfall. In Super Mario 64, you can do just about anything. It is, in fact, like jumping into the movie Toy Story. But don't get all psyched up about traveling to infinity and beyond just yet. Although the gameplay and graphics are very cinematic, the basic setup and plot of the game
This
is
dude
no
loved
big
Toy
surprise.
Story.
After a few days of playing the game, it starts to get old.
What? What green
The game
screen?
is way too short, only 15 main levels. Most players will
Black
beat
Void.
the
What's
game
a
in less
Black
than 2
Void?
weeks, unless they plan on getting all 120 stars to gain access to Yoshi. That little tour
Oh,
is
I
extremely
accidentally made
difficult.
Black Yoshi.
Stars are hidden everywhere.
Oh, I
Some of
forgot.
them are practically impossible to find
I
on your
forgot.
own.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
one
I used
stage
this. I used the
that
same
can
screen
only be
capture that I
uncovered by
used for
blasting out of
Holocure
the
for that
cannon and breaking
Holocure
off the corner of a wall.
playthrough.
There's another one
So,
in the
yeah, all
Crazy
the
Maze
green is
level
masked
out of
out.
sight above your
Whoops.
head. But if you use
Oh.
wall jumps near the Boulder Hall, you'll discover it in no time.
Whoopsie
The game would be
daisies.
better if we were treated with plot developments and cinema scenes just like the kind we get at the end of the game. Incidentally, Mario 64 has the best ending ceremony of any game in history. It's just outstanding. The super graphics, camera movement, and real voices make Mario 64 more than worthy of your time. Don't get us wrong. There are 64 other reasons for you to buy this game, but we just wanted to get the negatives out of the way first. Now here's what's great about the game. First of all, the gameplay is truly 3D, and once you get used to switching the camera angles, you can use them to
There
your
we go.
advantage. Mario 64
I think
was
that fixed
developed
it.
using Silicon Graphics computers, the same computers that brought you the special effects in Jurassic Park, Twister, Independence Day, and of course, Toy Story. The significance of this is that video games are becoming so advanced and so popular that they're starting to gain Hollywood's attention. Although we've carped on a few of Mario's shortcomings, please be aware that this is only because of the enormously high expectations that have accompanied the game and the development of Nintendo 64 for years.
Wait a minute.
The game does get
Was 64 made on Silicon Graphics? I thought that was just for the like promotional renders. The game itself wasn't actually like programmed on a graphics computer, was it?
fun again after you beat it, and then focus on finding 120 stars. Since you're familiar with all of the courses by then, the game is a little less frustrating. For the premier title of this system, Super Mario 64 is a breakthrough in graphics and play control.
It was actually
And this is
developed on
just the tip
Silicon
of the
Graphics. Okay,
iceberg.
fair enough.
One last thing we should mention is prices. Nintendo 64 games will be, on average, $10 to $15 more expensive than Super Nintendo games. This means that most games may cost around $70, compared to an average of $50 for first-generation gaming systems.
Oh, how little has changed. Oh, how little has changed.
Although we believe that Nintendo will definitely beat its current rivals when all is said and done, well-established and emerging systems like Sony PlayStation could surprise us all. That's how things look right now. But as the Nintendo 64 grows and the writable disk drive is introduced, the gaming game will surely change.
There's no way. How did he know about the disk drive? How did he know about the DD? Who told him about that? Who told him about the 64 DD? How did he know that?
We all want the best games there are. We all want games that give Hollywood a run for its money. But how much are we willing to pay for these great software titles? Maybe, as video games become more mainstream, companies will be able to afford to lower their software prices in an effort to attract even more buyers.
The Mario face is exactly how I feel about that statement. Just awesome. Very cool. Love it. The DD was announced super early. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That's virtual
My bad.
reality.
I always forgot that Wigglers were in this game. Is this just the entire Wiggler boss fight? Oh. Okay. Not Wigglers, Wiggler, just the one. Oh. Is this just uncut gameplay? Okay, we don't need to see that then. We know what Mario 64 looked like. Okay, I'm really curious now, because I need to know his opinions on Donkey Kong Country. Seems how he thinks Toy Story is such a better game. I need to know now.
The ape is back in his first action game ever, Donkey Kong Country. What makes this game so remarkable is that it's the first game created with fully rendered graphics. What the heck is fully rendered? To put it in a nutshell, fully rendered means that the characters and all other graphics were created by computer modeling from all sides and angles of the objects. Thus, animation is totally complete and uninhibited using any view of the object. The technology is not incredibly different than that which was used to create the dinosaurs of Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park or The Wonders of the Mask. One of the best
The
examples
Wonders
of
of the
3D
Mask.
rendering in this game is the water level. The shark, also known as Chomps Jr., is an incredible sight. The animation of everything in the game Chomps Jr. is an incredible sight. The shark, also known as Chomps Jr., is an incredible sight.
Cool.
The animation of everything in the game, as well as all the backgrounds, were created with rendering techniques on the Silicon Graphics computer. This amazing new technology, discovered at Rare by Nintendo's Tony Harmon, will be the next standard in video game animation.
Discovered by Rare. Makes it sound like Silicon Graphics computers were like an invasive species. Like a rare species nobody knew of, and Rare was the one, like they were the founders of Silicon Graphics computers. They found it in the wild, in the jungles.
This technology marks a new era. The programmers of Donkey Kong Country were able to stretch their creative minds since Donkey Kong doesn't have a particularly detailed history. The main idea of the story is that you're trying to get back the bananas that were stolen from your stockpile. Kong, Diddy, are the main monkey characters, but throughout the travels on the island of Donkey Kong Country, you'll encounter several characters that are extremely diverse in personality. From an ostrich named Espresso to a rhino named Rambi, the game has endless thrills and is certainly destined for greatness. Cranky Kong, the star of the original game and also DK's grandfather, will give you advice throughout the game. He thinks you need it. Hundreds of bonus levels result in a game that will never be boring. The music also adds a lot to the game. Play it loud and stereo, dude. You can buy the music on CD from Nintendo.
Play it now in stereo, dude.
If your Nintendo isn't hooked up to a stereo system. Cranky Kong remembers music in the old days, but Donkey Kong is truly with the times, so to speak. His music is great for
So to
listening.
speak.
Just pause the game to hear the music without the game's sound effects. Speaking of sound effects, you'll notice the quality of the echoes in the caves and Donkey Kong's 8 noises. Donkey Kong Country is truly perfect. If you do not get this amazing new generation of Donkey Kong madness, you are stupid. Yes, I know, that's insulting, but it's also the truth. If you're a true video game,
I forgot about that clip.
not get this amazing new generation of Donkey Kong madness, you are stupid.
You are stupid.
Yes, I know, that's insulting, but it's also the truth. If you're a true video game fan, you will not hesitate in the slightest bit to buy this remarkable piece of video game history. Bottom line, get it now. The graphics are an example of a revolution. Play control is very responsive and monkey feeling. The challenge is high.
The play control is very responsive and monkey feeling. How does... What does monkey feeling game control feel like? How does he know what that feels like? A monkey feeling a game control.
Because you must often pass several hard levels to reach Candy's save point. The two-player game option is awesome, since you can press A to let another player play. What's even cooler is the way the game lets the next player pick up where the last player died without interrupting gameplay. If you want the other player to play, just press A. These features and so much more make Donkey Kong Country the game of the decade.
The game of the decade is like the biggest truth nuke this guy has ever done. What? What an ominous way to end your episode. Does he have Donkey Kong Country 2? Pinocchio? Okay. I was giving Pocahontas shit because it's like, how do you turn that into a video game? How do you turn Pinocchio into a video game? How do you turn Pinocchio into a video game? The save point? Oh, yeah, it's because I was... yeah, the internet save point. Yeah, I was listening to that to try and fall asleep last night, and then I didn't, and then I got 2 hours of sleep, and then I had to work 12-hour shift today. Very awesome. You are stupid.
We're going to blaze through coverage of Disney's Pinocchio for the Super NES like you wouldn't believe. This short and sweet kids game has 3 difficulty levels, but the ending is the same for all. Just like in the movie, the adventure begins as you walk through the town after your first day of school. Okay, on to the next level. Jiminy Cricket wants to watch your performance in Stromboli's puppet show, but the bugs are bugging him, which is ironic because the bugs are bugging a bug. Swat them away with your umbrella, then get ready for the show. Next level. Here, you must mimic the other puppets and keep up with the pace of the show or risk having food in your face.
This is so
Courtesy
well
of the
animated.
audience. Press Y to move your left hand, X for your right hand, B for your left foot, and A for your right foot. Moving on. Now you must make your way through Pleasure Island, home of Ferris wheels, balloons, fun rides, and bad boys like yourself. Speaking of Pleasure Island, if you've ever been there in Disney World, you'll get a kick out of what goes on there at night. Hello, Dolly. In the next level,
What?
Pinocchio decides to go back home, but to do so, he must find an escape route. You'll find a boss at the top of the cliff on the upper left portion of the level.
Hello,
Give
Daddy.
him a good beating, and you'll be rewarded
What-
with your
what is
badge
bro-
of courage.
what is bro
Now there's a mixed signal
waffling
for
about?
today's youth. Having escaped into the moat, you might as well look for Monstro the whale. This underwater level is very easy and should present no problems. Then again, neither should the others, assuming you're playing the easy mode. Eventually, you'll be swallowed by Monstro.
Oh my god, it's
Once inside the big
the
brute,
splooge
search
sound
the lower
effect.
right area of this cavity and start a fire to make Monstro sneeze. Then find Geppetto and scram.
And
The last
scram.
level is the rowing race away from Monstro. This level is more difficult as you must anticipate when to duck or jump over rocks. Notice that all the ones you jump over are one color, and the ones you duck under are another color. Maybe that will help. Above
Maybe,
all, persistence
or
is
you
the
know, you could just look at the big giant red arrows. That's also an option. Just react to the arrows,
key
man.
here. If Monstro swallows you again, you just go back to the last level, which is a neat way of recycling gameplay. Once you crash into the shore, make sure Geppetto is okay before you do anything else. Now here's the ending.
Yo, I can't. I don't wanna give Mask the Wait, what? Why is it titled like that? Mask, comma, the, in parentheses, game. Oh, we're going down a rabbit hole tonight, boys.
Jim Carrey's most fantastic movie character ever, The Mask, is now a 7-stage video game from THQ. The Mask is a character that suffers from an energy surplus. He's wacky, wild, and always good for a laugh. All the hysterical actions in the movie are actual moves you can perform in the game. To sneak around so you don't wake anybody up, press and hold L as you press the control pad left or right. Or, if you want to run like the wind, press and hold R instead. Press down while running to sail along as if you were skiing. You'll zip right through your enemies. To go even faster, press A to zip around the game at tornado speed. If all the nutcases in the game finally drive you insane, you can press A and up at the same time to whip out a couple of guns. Well, maybe a little more than that. If you don't want to kill the gangsters, just torture them, blow a huge horn in their ear by pressing up and X. Or you can use the traditional method of punching their lights out by pressing Y. If you want to make life easy, go to the options screen, choose 5 starting lives, and place the skill level on easy. The game takes place in Edge City, and the first level is inside Stanley Ipkiss's apartment building. Run to the right, fall down a hole, then bust a hole in the floor where the crack is by pressing X. Fall down the hole and get a gem, and then jump back to the upper level by pressing up and B. Run down this hall and skid the rest of the way, watching out for flying cats and other funkiness. At the end of your wild ride, jump out the window and proceed to the right when you land. Soon you will need to bust another hole in the floor, after which you'll meet an annoying alarm clock. Smash it to bits just like in the movie, then start sneaking to the right. There's a nasty neighbor who's trying to get some sleep. Don't wake him up or he'll send you to sleep with the fishies. Yikes! Sneak past him carefully.
Yikes.
When you come to a vent, press up and
Who would
B
have guessed
to
the
zip
easy
through
mode?
ducts and out the
The
other
easy
end.
mode of the
This mode of
game
transportation is used a
is
lot
easy.
throughout the game,
Yeah.
but in different forms. Another way to get around is by bouncing. In the first level, use the awning as a trampoline to reach higher levels of the apartment building. Next, use the elevator to go up to the penthouse floor. Eventually, you'll make it to the roof. Fall off the right side and into an opening in the wall. Walk to the left and you'll find a save point that looks like the Mask's funky yellow hat. Return to the roof, head left, enter one last duck, and prepare to meet the nasty landlady. She's a spook and a half, and she wants you off her property. It's okay to get scared here. This broad is deadly with a rifle.
Whoa. Whoa. It's a little much.
With her, smash the alarm clock, then defend yourself against this particularly active member of the NRA by using your favorite mask move. We like blowing the horn the best. Look at that granny fly. In the next level, jump from ledge to ledge and rooftop to rooftop. You'll zip through this level if you're used to the controls by now. The mini-boss of this level is a wrecking ball that some bozo forgot to turn off. Use the tornado spin to damage the black flame-spouting engine on the back, then focus on the black gear in front of the machine.
Vector the
At the end of the level
crocodile
is a
over
big,
here.
brawny
True.
construction worker who's mad at you for destroying his wrecking balls. In return, he wants to wreck you. Haul out all your weapons for this battle. It's a tough...
Oh man. He coulda, you know, you destroyed all his wrecking balls, so now he's gonna wreck your balls. He should have said that. That would have been so funny. That would have been like so funny and quirky.
Game. It'll make you want to see the movie all over again. Look for more exciting coverage later.
Bug's Life. Isn't this the one where he goes on a rant about Laura Croft having like Laura Croft should have breast cancer or something? Isn't this the video?
It's not a lot, but it's our life.
Sony deserves a pat on the back for releasing this game in time for the movie's theatrical release. Debuting at #1 in the box office, A Bug's Life puts Babe, a pig in the city, to shame with its truly fun story, strong characterization, and outstanding humor. A Bug's Life is only available on the Sony PlayStation. The graphics are colorful, but not very detailed. Simple, yet somewhat appealing. That description holds true for the rest of the game as well. The gameplay is very simple. You might beat the game in one sitting. Seemingly desperate to add complexity to the game, the developers included a seed interaction system.
What the heck is this? What the heck is that? None of the other none of the other videos have that. C and control? Does that mean it controls bad or it controls like average?
Basically, different seeds produce different plants, and you can power them with various tokens. Yes, tokens. Have we seen this before? Talk about a typical gameplay element. You have to grow a mushroom just to jump to higher places. Hello? Ants can crawl anywhere. They don't need mushroom trampolines. Besides, when was the last time you saw an ant as big as a mushroom? Granted, realism is not required in a video game, but when the frustrating control has you fumbling around, uprooting and moving various plants, you just have to ask yourself why. To us, this whole seed plant business seems like it was thrown in to cover up the game's simplicity. With a little more effort, this could have been a great game. The big shocker is that Disney Interactive was involved in the production. How could the makers of Jungle Book and Mickey Mania let this one slip through their fingers? Flaws are everywhere.
But they didn't make it.
The control is
They just
overreactive.
published it.
And most glaring of all, the cinemas do not coincide with gameplay. For example,
Talk about a typical gameplay element. It's frying me. It is a very funny way of saying it.
if you cross the river and enter a cave, then the game will show you a clip from the movie where you fly across the same river and hit a rock. Let's say it again. Hello? We already crossed the river. Who's been messing with the space-time continuum? Hello? McFly? Is anybody home? Good grief. With all these flaws and only about 15 short and simple levels, A Bug's Life is a no for pro gamers, but a yes for younger fans who will enjoy it despite our grievances. Parents and kids will be powerless against the draw of this hot license. Lastly, before we close the book on this game, let's compare the quality of the game cinemas to the real thing. Here's one of the game's film clips, crisp and clean with no particle movement, a flawless transfer. These clips are nice treats, even if their connection is disjointed. Now here's the film itself. You're looking at millions of dollars, folks. Money in the bank for Disney.
Okay.
I won't let you down, I promise.
Okay. That's so, like, that's such a weird, like, I guess he's, like, trying to, like, illustrate that, like, the compression is good. Like, it's not, like, horrible. But, like, why? You don't need to... That was kind of unnecessary, I feel. Like, I don't... So is movie mix? Is that his movie reviews? Is that what that is? Who really cares? Yeah, I mean it's just like, eh. But like I guess maybe like I I guess like
Like Illusion of Gaia.
sorry. I guess that for the time I could kind of see like, oh, look at how good the transfer is, I guess, but like I don't know, I just don't think it's that big of a deal. It was pretty like it cuz it's not even like it was like a unique thing for like that era either, because the Sega CD was doing full motion video like years before the PlayStation 1 was even a thing. So it's just kind of like I don't really it's just such a weird way to end your video or just episode, whatever. Spot goes Hollywood.
Let me start off by saying that I'm sick of huge disappointments, rushed titles, and mediocre to just plain junk video games. Spot Goes to Hollywood, rushed or not, is certainly not up to the usual high-quality standards set by Virgin Interactive. The play control is awful. At first it doesn't seem so bad, but as you get further into the game, you realize that the intricate level landscapes require good play control to navigate, especially in the cannon ride area. In the options menu, you can choose between isometric or arcade control, but both are seriously flawed. The play control, extremely limited number of lives, no continues, and countless hordes of overwhelming enemies make this game practically impossible to beat. We couldn't even get past the first world, so the footage you're seeing is
it's a
demo
game
footage.
based off
The 3D angle perspective
it's a
view
game
of the
based
level.
off of a soda mascot, George. Is so funny to me. Also, this is like an unrelated thing to the, well, I guess it's technically related, but it's kind of unrelated at the same time. I really don't like Hollywood as a theme for a video game. It's just so uninspired. It really gives like, oh, we had like a bunch of like cool like level ideas, but we didn't really know how to piece them all together. So character goes to Hollywood and he goes to a movie studio. Now character go through level and level actually movie. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like Gex. Yeah, I guess. Gex is like that, isn't it? I was more so thinking of that one Simpsons game on NES, but yeah, Gex is like that.
Is endlessly irritating because you can't see far enough ahead if you
But
run
Gex
through
kind
the
of does it
levels.
smartly,
If you
because
stay
Gex
put
is
too
it's like
long,
parody,
enemies will
you
get a
know?
hold of you. If you run, it's like playing blind, a no-win situation. The trite overhead 3D graphics are also especially disappointing when compared to the cinema scenes. The opening sequence is so spectacular, I couldn't put it in words. When you see and hear it for the first time, it's absolutely outstanding. So why does the rest of the game have to stink? Once again, here's a classic example of PlayStation fluff product, with more emphasis on superficial nonsense than on the game itself. At least the Nintendo 64's mostly mediocre library is fun to play. Spot will
oh, George, you're spitting, my guy. I don't care what anybody says. The 64, very mediocre. Very, like, the good games the 64 has flawless, great games. Some of the best. That being said, most of that library kind of sucks. Especially if you're not Nintendo games, and especially if you're not Rare games. Everything else is kind of just cannon fodder at that point.
Drive you stark raving mad. A few final thoughts. Spot Goes to Hollywood was originally meant to be a Super NES game several years ago. Virgin considered selling the property to Acclaim, but that never happened. Instead, it seems as if Virgin just took what they already had and ran it on the PlayStation. Since original conception, the game was meant to include Jurassic Park and a Star Wars spoof level, but those levels have been tucked away into the game in the form of secret bonus worlds that can only be reached by collecting all the Hollywood stars in the game. The stars aren't hard to find, but retrieving them without committing suicide in the process is a tall order, especially when you still have to complete all the levels. Is anyone else out there sick of all this star collecting? It was bad enough that we had to find 120 of them in Mario 64. Fair warning, do not get sucked in by the likable Cool Spot character or the movie parodies. While the cinemas are some of the best we've seen, the game itself is too underdeveloped. Since we've trashed Cool Spot so badly, let's end on a good note. Catch an eyeful of this.
You know, something tells me that George is he's more of a movie guy than he is a gamer. Just a hunch though. Just a hunch. Oh, here we go. Here's Donkey Kong Country 2. Much shorter than DK1. I guess he didn't have much to say. I tell you what, if he's a movie guy more than a gamer, he would love the slop that's being pushed out on Sony consoles for the past decade and a half.
Okay, we've shown you sneak previews of Donkey Kong Country 2 on previous shows before the game came out, but you've probably been wondering if we would ever cover this game. After all, isn't this supposed to be the biggest and the best of video games? Well, don't get too excited. DKC2 is an outstanding game, but the sheer gotta-have-it-or-die excitement that saturated players' minds during the release of the first game is simply just not there for this game. For the original, everyone had to buy it because of the graphics, which were revolutionary. Now, that initial frenzy is over. DKC undoubtedly raised consumer standards for video game quality, perhaps too high though. Whether consciously or unconsciously, we've all had thoughts of what games ought to be like now that we've seen the potential through DKC, and we're all more savvy and demanding than ever when it comes to this industry. Donkey Kong Country was our sneak preview to the future, and Donkey Kong Country 2 is, well, a second sneak preview. On the whole, the sequel is not much different from the original game, but DKC2 does have some improvements that are worth noting. To reduce awkward play control on the maps, Rare got rid of the paths between the stage icons and replaced them with arrows that point in the direction of where a path would be. Checks appear over coins you've already collected in the bonus levels, so you know you've already covered the territory. The animation seems more detailed, especially when Diddy or Dixie climbs
Oh yeah,
the
look
ship's
at that
ropes in the
detail,
early
man.
levels. New animal friends have been added to the cast of characters.
That's some
including
good
Rattly the
detail right
snake,
there.
Clapper the seal, Glimmer the fish, and Squitter the spider. Old friends like Rambi now have super abilities too. Rambi can do a super fast horn charge if you press and hold A until he starts scraping his hoof on the ground, then let go. Squitter can make temporary webs by jumping up. and
Ooh,
while
look
in
at that
air, pressing
detail.
L and R together. Most importantly, players are more forced or encouraged to find and complete all the bonus levels and get a 102% score because of Clubba's 15 coin toll. Beyond the toll is the Lost World, which hints at a secret ending to the game, different from the normal ending. Indeed, a much more exciting ending awaits if you complete 102% of the game and clear the Lost World levels. Finding all the bonus levels in the first game changed the ending ceremony only by having Cranky Kong say something different. No additional graphics or story were presented, resulting in gamers feeling cheated since they did all that hard work for nothing. In DKC2, you really have to work if you want to see the real ending. This game does have a few drawbacks. DKC2's music is nowhere near as ear-catching as the original soundtrack.
What? Excuse me? There's no way, bro. DKC... What? DKC2's soundtrack is, like, just as good, if not better, than DKC. What? Is he stupid? I think he is.
Also, some levels, like Web Woods for example, are just downright irritating. Despite all the improvements, some players, especially older players, may really want to think long and hard about buying Donkey Kong Country 2. No matter what anyone says, Nintendo will still make a fortune off this game. Don't get us wrong, they deserve every penny. Our advice to Nintendo, however, is to be very careful in future. Nintendo's most recent sequels, DKC2 and Super Mario World 2, have been disappointing for some players. Perhaps these sequels aren't unique enough from their predecessors. Perhaps Nintendo is making its games for a younger audience. Remember when a Mario game involved great thinking and a puzzle-like action?
No. Not at all. I associate that with Zelda. What the hell are you talking about?
Just hidden bonuses? That's the kind of gameplay Nintendo needs to regain. Let's face it, folks, no Donkey Kong game is as fun as the original Super Mario Bros. Was in its time. An RPG...
Whoa, whoa. No? Oh my god. Hey, George, I hate you. as the resident like DKC nerd who loves Donkey Kong with all his heart, George, I hate you. I hate you, my friend.
Games like Chrono Trigger are finally becoming a mainstream type of video game, often more fun than platform games like Donkey Kong Country. Consumers in this industry are changing their tastes, their values, and their spending habits. They're guarding their money, even if it means not buying an excellent game like Donkey Kong Country 2. They're waiting for the next generation of video games from the Ultra 64, while others have plunged prematurely into systems like Sony's PlayStation or the Sega Saturn. Let's just hope our collective video game blues come to an end soon. We want new types of games. We want more challenge. We want more 3D gameplay. We want more sound and voices. We want more animated video sequences. And what we want is more, and we have the right to ask for it. Thank you, Diddy and Dixie, for showing us the future of video games. Someday we'll all look back and say, DKC and DKC2, they started it all.
Why did he end it the exact same way as the DKC one? All right, now I need to know his opinion on DKC 3. All right, let's see. I see Donkey Kong. Did he not do? Did he not do DKC 3? Because I literally can't even find it. It's all just 1 and 2. There's 1, there's 2. That's it. Wow, he didn't even bother to play 3. That's, okay. That's a decision. Man, DKC2 really left that bad of a taste in his mouth, I guess. Which is crazy, because a lot of people think that's like the best one in the
Super
series.
Star Wars, a classic for the Super NES, but easy to beat with a code. Super Empire Strikes Back, same thing. Shadowrun didn't get the respect it deserved because Secret of Mana stole the limelight. Newsflash, Shadowrun is better. Mega Man X, a good game, but we've been there, done that. Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally, hilarious to watch, great fun for kids. The only way to win is to cheat. Tasmania, same deal, but with boring gameplay. Daffy Duck, cute, but again, cheating spoils all the fun. Bugs Bunny, a must-have game, very challenging, no big ways to cheat. don't expect to win. Arrow the Acrobat, a great variety of play, but you'll never get to play all those levels. It's too hard. Bubsy, fun but easy without skipping to the end. Wayne's World, excellent. Not
As the resident Bubsy 1 fanboy, how is your takeaway from Bubsy is fun and easy? He's obsessed with cheating. That's right, we're gonna cheat.
Contra 3, a surprisingly fun shoot-'em-up game. Enthralling gameplay, hard to beat. Joe and Mac, winning requires minor cheating. The sequel is much better. Pocky and Rocky, 2 players can beat this game together if they don't kill each other first. Very frustrating. Super Mario Kart, poor ending. Fun gameplay. The Legend of Zelda, not as good as the original for some unknown reason. Tried ending ceremony for all that hard work. Very difficult. Final Fantasy II, another classic epic. Great music, moderately good ending. ActRaiser, excellent sword.
Wait, yeah, Contra isn't a shoot 'em up. If anything, it's closer to a bullet hell. What?
Play control, long, boring ending. ActRaiser 2, not as good as the original. No simulation element. Cool bosses. King of the Monsters 2, 4 words. Not worth a dime. Addams Family, the secret password destroys the challenge. Pugsley Scavenger Hunt, strangely addictive.
What? I love how he keeps complaining. I love how he keeps complaining about oh, the cheats, it makes the game not fun. My brother in Christ, you're the one that put the inputs in. You inputted the code. What? Like, what are we talking about here, man?
Nintendo brings another classic to the Super NES with this innovative and charming game. Featuring morphmation technology that is truly stunning, Super Mario World 2 is far better than the less than pleasing Super Mario World that was released back in 1991.
I'm so confused. Because in the other video he said that this game sucked. But in this video he's saying that Mario World sucks, but this one's better. So do both? Does Mario World as a franchise just suck? But this one's like slightly less. Like, I'm so confused.
The game takes place on Yoshi's Island at a time before Super Mario World. You actually play Yoshi instead of Mario. Mario, a baby Mario that is riding on your back, and you have to carry him through each level. If you get hit, baby Mario falls off and starts flying away in a bubble. His wailing cry is intolerable, so you best grab him back before he gets taken away by the bad guys. Your main weapon is Yoshi's eggs. You can shoot them at enemies or at question mark blocks, among other things. The bosses are awesome. Their animation is just as good as a Disney cartoon. One boss is Bert with a blobby belly. One boss is a ghost that keeps inflating until you pop him. The variety in the game is refreshing, making it a great buy. Keep watching our show to see more of Super Mario World 2. We plan to cover every world, so don't miss out. Super Mario World 2 has tons of cool bosses. Bashful Bert is a simple enemy well suited for the beginning of the game. Just aim and throw eggs at him until this blob calls it quits. Salvo the Slime is also a piece of cake to beat. Throw eggs at him, and then if you run out, swallow the yellow mini slimes to make more eggs. The ghost that haunts level 2-4 can only be harmed when your back faces him. Bounce eggs off the walls and into the ghost to beat him. Another ghost attacks you in level 2-8. This one was hiding in the flower pot. Push on the pot as hard as you can to the right until it falls off. Your next battle is inside a frog's stomach. Swallow the Shy Guys to make eggs and then throw the eggs at the frog's throat. Be careful in this cramped area. To beat the Piranha Plant in World 3, bounce eggs off the wall, underneath the platform, and right smack into the plant's green vines. In level 4-8, you will meet a familiar enemy with a not-so-familiar size. To beat this gigantic Koopa, knock him back a few times with your
he
egg
says
until
things in
he's
such
belly
a
up,
unique
and then
way
slam
that
into his
scratches
belly.
my brain
At
very
this
well.
point in the game, you're very close to the end. Only 3 bosses remain before Bowser himself. The next boss is the most difficult boss. You have to hit the slug's heart several times before the slug pushes you off the edge to the left. The trick to penetrating the slug's slime is to throw your next egg along the bottom of the hole you made with your last egg. This will help you get to the heart quickly without wasting egg shots. Raphael the Raven is the most entertaining boss in the game. You run around the moon, trying to slam one of the posts through the moon and out the other side, giving Raphael a poke in the butt. This boss just goes to show you how cool the game is. Speaking of cool, the next boss is pretty cool too. You need to get rid of the green, yellow, and red blocks so that tap tap the red nose falls into the boiling lava below. This level is reminiscent of the Bowser battle at the end of Super Mario Bros. 3. The Bowser battle
I think it's closer to Breakout, but I mean, yeah, I get what you mean. Alternative history project. I've wanted to include a few George Wood reviews for the funny, but honestly, his mind is such flip-flopping enigma. I don't know if I can.
This game, though, is a little easier.
Genuinely,
First, you
I
must
do
find
not
him in
understand
his
how this
playroom.
man's brain
Slam into the
works.
floor, so the resulting ripples smack right into Baby Bowser. All it takes is 3 hits. Then comes the ultimate confrontation. You versus a King Kong-sized Bowser. It takes 6 hits to defeat Baby Bowser, although he doesn't look like a baby anymore. Your first priority is to learn how to avoid his fireballs. You'll know he's aiming at you when you see crosshairs on you. Wait until Baby Bowser actually throws the fireball, and then, as it draws near, jump up and hover in the air until it passes safely. Remember, the fireball always goes to the last location of the crosshairs. So as long as you stay out of the line of fire, you'll be okay. All right, that settles defense. Now it's time to work on offense. Grab eggs as they float by, hanging on balloons. You can only carry 1 at a time. Aim an egg at Bowser's snout, then launch the egg and hope it makes its target. After the 3rd hit, some of the platforms you've been walking on will be smashed away by an avalanche of rock. Try to stay in the center and continue aiming for Bowser's snout. Since there are less platforms, chasing after eggs is risky. Wait until they come to you. After the final blow, you run to the right and find Luigi and the stork that tried to deliver both of you at the beginning of the game. Now that you've come to the rescue, you can sit back and relax and watch the ending of the story. The stork carries his 2 bundles, Mario and Luigi, through the night sky above the puffy clouds. After the credits roll, the stork lands at a place that looks like Whoville from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. As you peek through the tall weeds,
Sure.
you can see a mushroom house. This is Mario and Luigi's new home, and you can bet that these parents will be happy to see their missing bundles. If only they knew these kids would grow up to be plumbers. Superhero plumbers, that is. Super Mario World 2 is a fun game. Its theme is most appealing to younger players, but the gameplay itself has a universal appeal, just like all the Mario games. For most experienced players, this game is a quick play, but Mario games are must-haves for any Nintendo collection. Mario will star in another game before long, but this one will be an RPG. Mario is definitely top dog, even after 10 long years. We're glad to see Mario celebrate his 10th
How do you do that?
anniversary in style.
How do you do that? Who taught him that? Does he have a review for Mario World? He's got a review for Star Fox 64. That's topical.
Much of its inspiration from Star Wars. The game is saturated with typical Star Wars elements, from the acrobatic starships to a gigantic mothership in the introduction to a Death Star-like
George
assault
Wood,
against the
SMD1
shield-protected
Pro.
starbase. Star Wars wasn't the only
We gotta get
influence
this man
during
on
development,
speedrun.com.
though. On the planet Katina, you will notice a shadow-casting mothership that makes for an uncanny resemblance to the film Independence Day. What struck us most from playing the 64-bit Star Fox was how much it had improved since the 16-bit original from about 5 years ago. The graphics were then considered revolutionary, but today they're almost painful to the eyes. Star Fox 64 is
Spitting.
a graphical beauty, complete with reflections in water surfaces and fantastically dramatic explosions. The bosses you must defeat are equally impressive, both in size and design. Each boss has different vulnerabilities, and you have to figure out what part of them to defeat first, and sometimes how to avoid their attacks in the process. The game comes packed with a rumble pack, a wireless device that simply clicks into the bottom of your controller and provides force feedback when you are hit by the enemy. We found the rumble pack to be a letdown. The rumbles did not seem to vary in intensity. One would expect
George Wood
crashing into
matched
the
the
ground would cause
task.
the rumble
I
pack
believe
to
in
thrash
him.
furiously. but the effect is no more than a slight rumble. At least the unit is aptly named. The rumble pack causes a major problem for owners of the popular interactive Game Shark controller. You can't pause if the rumble pack is in use. We opted to avoid the rumbler entirely, and quite honestly, the game doesn't need the rumbles to provide the action. Although the challenge level is not too high, you will have to practice several times before beating the game on the hard level. Although Star Fox is a good game, we found several areas for nitpicking. The cinematic sequences are too short, without substantive plot, and hardly as immersive as a good movie. The cinema scenes are often
it's an
nothing more than a
arcade
scene
shooter.
showing you flying towards the next level. The graphics, while well rendered, are not very detailed. The levels in outer space lack depth in the stars, and the skies look more like dotted backgrounds than immersive Star Wars battle scenes. Okay, this is a silly complaint, but the play control is something that may frustrate everyone. Targeting your enemy is
Not. It may frustrate some people, or it may frustrate you. No. It may frustrate everyone.
difficult, even with the homing device. Some enemies, like the Star Wolf team for example, must be defeated without the homing device or charged laser blast. One major flaw that could be avoided is the somersault's varying response rate. Occasionally, you will press the buttons necessary to perform a somersault, but nothing will happen. To avoid this, make sure you press the control stick all the way down in a lightning-quick motion. Frankly, it makes no sense to involve the control stick in somersault operations when the stick is already utilized in basic movement. Sometimes, the game will think you're merely pressing down when you are actually pressing down and a C button to do a somersault. In the case of Star Fox, though, control problems are easy to overcome. Persistent players should beat the game on hard in a week or so. However, some players may not even know how to access the hard level. The hard level is determined by the path you take to the planet of Venom. Some paths do not become available until you meet certain requirements. For info on how to beat the hard level, stay tuned to Flights. It will give you the whole scoop and nothing but the scoop later in this episode. The bottom line on Star Fox, though, is that you should rent it, beat it, and save your money.
He's low-key kind of spitting though, because I can't imagine that there were people that were like actually happy with their purchase of Star Fox, just because of how short of a game it is, you know. It's just kind of. See, that's so weird too. So he says that Yoshi's Island is a better game than Mario World. But then you look it up, right? Nowhere to be found. This is a good comment on this video. Disappointing video. It's a video game, not a movie. From 17 years ago. That is so good. Yeah, these videos are quite addicting. Super Mario World 2. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that would make sense. Alright, this one's gonna be the last one, and it's not anything related to Toy Story or Disney. Well, I guess it technically is now, but I'm just curious to see what his opinion on Super Empire is, because this game is bullshit.
In Super Empire Strikes Back, the butchering of the movie at the end of the game is unforgivable. Fans of the movie will be very disappointed. Luke does not get his hand cut off and fall down Cloud City, and Darth Vader does not reveal that he's Luke's father. Like every other movie game, longer cinema scenes with longer scores of music from the movie would be nice. Otherwise, Super Empire Strikes Back is an excellent game. The graphics, especially the backgrounds, are perfect. The stage in which you fly over Hoth, battling the Empire's walkers, is an eye-popper. Play control is better than Super Star Wars, since the double jumping technique has been added. The first few levels in Cloud City are virtually impassable, but you can skip them with password SWPMSS. Many tricks are included in the game to help you pass all of the levels. To get unlimited thermal detonators, press AX, BX, XA, Y, and then start on the title screen after the options appear. To begin the game with Darth Vader, press AX, BA, YX, BA.
Why would you want to? Why would you want to
BB,
skip to
YX
the final
on the title
boss?
screen after the options appear. To manipulate every object in the introductory sequence with the directional pad and the L and R buttons, press Y 4 times on the title screen after the options appear. The first level of Super Empire Strikes Back is easy. Luke's only goal is to reach the top of a snowy mountain and board his Tauntaun. Luke will see an explosion in the snow far in the
He
distance.
loves
In the next
cheat
level,
codes.
it begins to snow.
He
as you ride
does.
your Tauntaun
To
over
an
the surface of
unhealthy
Hoth.
degree, I
Enter
fear.
the cave before you freeze to death. Explore every nook and cranny of the cave to find secret areas high above you. But most importantly, find and defeat the Wampa creature, who's the boss of this level. Super jump from side to side, making sure to never land on the ground in the middle of the screen. Try to land on the side
Okay,
where the
man, sure.
monster's
Let's
claw
show off the
just
debug
disappeared.
feature.
Your next boss of the game is the probe droid. You'll most likely get shot as you fight it, so try this hint for size. Destroy all the eels, then stay in the water and fight the probe droid by swinging your lightsaber by pressing Y. Be sure not to fall off the bottom of the screen. In Echo Base, your objective is to reach your snow speeder. Simply slide your way through the entire level, stopping only for a quick ride in a speeder bike. Press and hold Y to shoot at other stormtroopers on speeder bikes. Keep moving up and down so your firepower reaches any baddies that might appear. After sailing away from the base in your snow speeder, you will be able to tackle a Mode 7 level. First, destroy 10 hovering droids and 10 stormtroopers. Second, destroy 5 AT-ST walkers, which take a few shots to tumble. Third, destroy 5 AT-AT walkers. This task is not easy. Extend your grappling hook by
It's
pressing
not
L or R
easy.
and let it latch onto the walker. Keep your distance and circle around the walker carefully to let the cable wrap around its legs until it finally trips, falls, and explodes. Get the heart that appears after you destroy each walker. Battle on Hoth continues with the next level. Shoot down
Oh, that's
stormtroopers
ugly.
as they approach. When you're grounded, climb the leg of an AT-AT walker and get inside it. The enemies in here are vicious and dangerous. Defeat the big guns by deflecting their shots with your lightsaber by pressing down and Y. Once you're on top of the walker, head left until you meet the boss, the walker's head. Stay all the way to the right and press down on Y to block it with your lightsaber.
I didn't have any
All
of the
the
Super
shots
Star
will
Wars
bounce
games,
off
but
the
I had
saber and hit
Indiana
the boss.
Jones on Wii
Just stay
Virtual
put
Console
until you
games.
win. Han takes over for the next level at Echo Base. This level's a meanie, and the boss is
That's a really good
appropriately
Harrison
nasty.
Ford sprite.
Try to shoot everything in the hall before the boss to find a thermal detonator. If you find one, rush to the boss, use it, and hope you win.
And
After
hope you
fighting
win.
an AT-ST boss in Echo Base, Han will escape Hoth in the Millennium Falcon. TIE fighters will chase you through the asteroid field, so your objective in this level is to shoot them. Try to maneuver them to your gun sights by motioning diagonally to confuse them, and then slaughter them. The next section of the game takes place on Dagobah, home of Jedi Master Yoda. Immediately drop off
Yoda.
the platform you find yourself on at the beginning of the level. At the bottom of the left area, jump around to find the hidden elevation force power. Proceed through the rest of the area in search of R2-D2. Once you find the curious little fellow, find Yoda next. He will teach you the Force. Your performance in the next level will affect the rest of the game. Be sure to use elevation force power to float to the top of the screen and fly right to obtain several new and valuable force powers. You'll know when to start flying when you see a waterfall feeding a pond where no land is in sight. The boss of Dagobah is extremely close. When you reach him, super jump over him repeatedly.
Actually looks so
while taking
cute.
care
He
never
does.
to touch or land
Small
near
little
his
guy.
brown claw mouth.
That's just
Use
a
the health force
kaiju.
power whenever necessary.
They just deadass put a
Next,
kaiju in
Luke
Star
takes the
Wars.
back burner for a while as Han arrives in Cloud City. Cloud City is an extremely difficult level.
The
but
Super
scenic
Star Wars
route
games
is
have
really
such
nice.
pretty art,
Destroy
honestly.
the cloud cars and earn fill-up hearts. Chewie enters the action on the next level. After much weapon fire, he will meet the boss. Defeat it by shooting each part.
Oh yeah,
one
I
by
remember
one.
that from Star
You'll need to
Wars.
test
I
for
remember
each
that
weak
from
spot.
Empire.
When you destroy the Hulk of the boss, the control unit will attack next. After you defeat this wimp, you'll find a lost C-3PO. Moving right along, Han can defeat the carbon freezing unit by planting himself in the lower right corner and shooting upward. Han may have to move around in the beginning, but victory should come easy anyway. Darth Vader
Should
will
come
finally come into
easy.
play after this battle, as well as Boba Fett. Ground this jetpack freak by staying in one spot, preferably somewhere to the left, and shooting upward. Get the trail
Ground
of
this
hearts he leaves,
jetpack
and then
freak.
prepare for battle with the Slave One ship. Blast the side guns until they're gone, and then use Chewie's spinning attack by pressing A. Luke will be the character that you use the rest of the game. Approaching Cloud City in your X-Wing, let the Force flow through you as you press L or R to fire your weapon at the cloud cars. Once inside the city, use elevation to float up to the higher route of the next level. As you progress through this next level, watch out for motion-activated laser guns. Use elevation to break your falls. Battles with Darth Vader will be the ultimate test of your ability. In the first battle, simply use super jumps, but be careful to jump to the side of Darth, so only your lightsaber
The side
hits him.
of Darth, like
Use
Darth,
health force power as
like Darth
always.
Vader's first name is
Use the
Darth.
same technique in the second battle.
Like
but
I
be
know
careful
that's
Darth
what
to
I
use
know
the Force
Obi-Wan
and
says
throw
that
you through
in
the
A
glass
New Hope,
window
but that doesn't
into
make
the
it any
windy
less
center of the
stupid
city.
sounding.
Ouch! It hurts when the Empire strikes back.
IBS
Seek out
noises,
Darth in the
true.
next level. Your next encounter with him
Everybody
will be
always
the
talks about
last.
how the Genesis
Stay
is like the
tucked into
Brat
right corner of the
machine, but
battle area
honestly,
and press down and wide
honestly, the
while
SNES
with
has some
your lightsaber.
pretty good
Darth may
like
come right up in your face, but he won't be able to hurt you. When he flies
digestion
upward and
noise
starts floating down on top of
capabilities.
you, swing at him to get in as many hits as you can, and then put up your guard again before he actually lands. When Darth summons debris via the Force, super jump constantly and try to destroy the debris in search of Force power-ups. Be sure to jump so only your swinging lightsaber touches the debris. Use health power whenever your energy is low and heal yourself before you get any visible Force power-ups. Darth's final attack method is to summon debris while jumping around and swinging at you. Super jump over him non-stop until he calls it quits. Don't wait on using your health power until only the last drop of your energy is left. That's too risky. Instead,
That's too risky.
keep your eye on your health meter, the debris, and Vader to achieve the best success. With Vader temporarily defeated until Super Return of the Jedi, you
It hurts when the Empire Strikes Back is some real, this truly was a Toy Story type shit.
and the rest of the Rebel team
True.
escape in the Millennium Falcon to the Rebels' Alliance hospital ship, where Luke recovers from his battle with his father, Darth Vader.
Darth
Bottom line
Vader.
is while the game butchers the movie at the end, the codes butcher the challenge of the game, which is not overly high since passwords are given for each level. The ending ceremony could have been more gratifying, but Star Wars fans must get this game anyway. Don't get us wrong, we may have a few gripes about the game, but it's still excellent.
Amazing. Just absolutely amazing. George Wood, you are a strange a strange little man, George Wood. We need him back. We need him back now more than ever. Let's do it. Or we gotta get like one of those LARPing channels to make videos like this. Gaming in the LARPing years would go so hard. Triple platinum. It would be great, honestly. Dude, I'm so scared to end this stream because I'm like, I don't know who's gonna copyright claim this stream, but somebody's going to. John Williams already owns my excellent Indiana Jones stream, so you know, maybe he can have this one too as a treat. But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. I almost forgot that, like, I was supposed to finish Toy Story. That didn't happen. Because Toy Story's... This game sucks. I hate this game. Genuinely, this game pisses me off. I don't like it. Bad game. Maybe I should play a good Toy Story game. You know, I'm actually waiting for them to do that remaster of Toy Story 3 because I never got to play it as a wee lad. So it'd be kind of fun to actually get to properly play it. Not to mention that I know that because of that game is like the main reason why Disney Infinity exists, because Disney Infinity was just an expanded upon version of the systems used for Toy Story 3. So I'd be kind of down to play that, see how that is. But yeah. Alrighty, well, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night because it is late. And by late, I mean early, because it is now the morning time. But yeah, so thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.